Should AI be included as an educational tool in schools?
I think that it has potential to be used as an educational tool in schools. I know lots of people use it for content through the generative AI and things like that. I wouldn't necessarily say that I think it would be appropriate for the students to be using it, especially to create content for their own work. But I think the idea of educators using it as a tool to help create content for the students it could be a great tool for that.
Yes, it should be. I believe that education should be as creative and as fun as possible. And AI is one way to achieve that, to keep students attentive in class.
I think so. I think if it's done properly, I think safely. I think I don't have a problem with that.
I believe it should be, but on the giving part, I mean, the teachers and everyone can use it to enhance how they present the topic to the students, but the students shouldn't be able to use AI to just forego whatever they are advised to do, because that's basically cheating.
I think AI can be beneficial because we're teaching people to not just memorize things, which I think school does a lot of, and AI just kind of exposes the fact that there's a lot of things that we just kind of put to memory and throw on an exam and just memorize and forget, where AI is a tool that we can utilize to not necessarily do all of that and think more outside the box.
These slow, gradual, ever-expanding cycle of progress and innovation is such that new tools are pretty much always used. There's a historical precedent for that when you look at the printing press as well as standardized writing in the Western world and in the Eastern world, actually. And slowly but surely, as well, more recently, things like the internet, using online databases rather than going traditional libraries. I really believe that AI is a tool for future generations, and it's silly to avoid it on a worst-case scenario assumption that a lot of people might have about it.
They should be taught how to use it, just like we've been taught how to research and how to do critical discourse, how to read misinformation, disinformation, bad information. I think that academics and professors can step up their game. They're capable, they can do this. And I think from the graduate to the PhD level, you're going to have to be able to disclose how much of your thesis was produced by AI and how much of it is original content and what your sources are.
Well, I definitely think that when people know how to use it properly, then I think it would be good as a useful tool rather than something to use as cheating.
Yes, it could certainly generate interesting information sets based on the available material that's been fed into it. I am a writer by education, so I can certainly see the value of AI in helping drive a creative method.
Well, there's talk about different restrictions. It does have its benefits, but perhaps in terms of communication skills, it will definitely deter people from developing them, perhaps, especially in the younger grades. They'll just, it's a skill to write a proper paragraph, and I noticed in my working world, most people lack communication skills.
I'm not too sure on that one. I know they use it in phones and all these different things now, but I don't think it should be in schools and classrooms just because the kids need to learn basic stuff, yeah.
I think as long as it is approached in a structured way that is also learning for, you're able to learn something from it, I think it can be used in moderation maybe, but I don't think relying on it is necessarily the best way to go.
I think that students should be taught how to use it as a tool that they can take advantage of it and not be left behind with the whole world taking advantage of it. And I think that it being a tool and not something to rely upon to get your grades up that's kind of what I think.
Yeah, well, I think there's a way to properly use AI in schools. We hear a lot about ChatGPT and cheating on, exams in upper level university courses and even, junior level university courses. So I think, teaching the ethics behind that no different than you would teach ethics in accounting or finance or whatever it might be.
Oh, for sure. Once more is known about it and we have the ethics and governance around it to take care of the data and the people that are using it, for sure. it's going to change the world.
Under some circumstances, yes. Why? Well, I believe that often teachers just don't have the expertise in everything that's out there, and artificial intelligence can be actually, programmed to be able to provide information that teachers cannot keep up on all the time. So yes, limited.